What if I told you that Encanto has a disturbing side, but at the same time, it's also funny? You might know that there are times when Disney does its animations in a very strange way, causing things like this to happen when you pause the movie. And Encanto is a clear example of this. It has many scenes where if you pause it, strange things happen. Wow! So if you want to watch Encanto again in a normal way and not in a completely funny way, you have 3 seconds to leave the video. Well, for all those brave ones, let's watch Encanto when you shouldn't pause it. Dolores had a total crush on Mariano. Besides stalking him with her poems, she was extremely jealous of her cousin, Isabella. Tonight, do you want 5 babies? Surely, as soon as she saw her crush at dinner, Madrigal would make herself look very pretty and get ready to impress the man of her dreams. But what Mariano didn't know was the strange look of love that Dolores would give him when she saw him. And I'm not talking about this look. When she's singing La Mirabel, the one that doesn't talk about Bruno, her eyes become rebellious. And... Oh, Mariano, what a beautiful smile you have. Dolores? Camila is well known for changing shapes at the most random moments, and during those changes, very strange things happen. One of these changes made us think about the things we do every day. And what I mean is this. Once again, at the Madrigal dinner, Mirabel's secret starts to spread throughout the family. This gossip reaches Camilo, and as soon as he finds out about it, he shapeshifts and ends up completely freaked out. The weird thing here is that at a certain moment, his eyes go all wonky. Oh my god! Is this the face Camilo makes when he's trying hard at something? Camilo at the gym, Camilo bringing the groceries, Camilo in the bathroom. Now imagine the combination of faces and expressions you would see on Camilo if he were your brother. But they weren't the only Encanto characters who disturbed us with their faces. Uncles Félix and Agustín are no exception. Let's begin with Mirabel's cherished father. Even though there aren't many scenes in the movie where he appears, we were able to capture his best expressions, which will be immortalized in this video. And surely also in your minds. From the beginning of the movie, they showed us something peculiar about this character. Maybe Disney wanted to warn us about the bullying he would face, so we could make fun of him. And what I mean is that during the Madrigal family song, we all remember Agustin's peculiar allergy that makes him swell up from almost anything. But what about when he tried to fly with the bees? Ugh, divine. And well, Uncle Felix didn't want to go that far and fly like Agustín. They're not as extreme as the things we'll see later in the video, but they're worth mentioning. As for Felix, actually, I think Pepa is the one to blame for the poor guy always being so nervous. Just imagine, when Camilo just tried to help her, she struck him with a huge lightning bolt right on the head. What must the poor Felix have to put up with every single day? And I'm sure you hadn't noticed how jumpy Mirabel's uncle is. But even so, I just don't understand their faces at times like this. Poor thing. But it's not just Peppa who's got it in for him. I think the whole Madrigal family has a thing for taking it out on Félix. And here's a pretty funny detail about what we're talking about. While our favorite song was playing in the movie, a lot of weird things happened. And I'm sure several of the characters were traumatized, including Mirabel and definitely Félix. I also think he was traumatized by the huge slap Peppa gave him when they sang this song. Just look at how she smashed his face. Maybe that's why Félix ended up with these faces throughout the whole movie. And we can confirm this with the following image. Poor guy. Add to that the fact that Casita moves magically all the time, Félix must be on edge almost 100% of his day. Tell me, what things must Peppa do to make him have these expressions? But don't worry, friends, he's not on edge all the time. Sometimes he gets so excited and is so happy that his faces become very... But let me tell you, Félix is not the one who wins the prize for the most disturbing faces in all of Encanto. Can you guess who it is? Well, I'll give you a hint. We can't talk about him. Bruno gives us more of a mysterious vibe. But what really is a mystery are the different faces we managed to capture of him at really unexpected moments. Just take a look. I don't know what I'd do if I ran into Bruno at night with that face. Oh my God! It looks like he got bitten by rats. There are some expressions from the characters in Encanto that are actually understandable. They portray very well some of the faces that most of us would make in real life when we go through moments like this example we see from Luisa. When we lift very heavy things, we can all agree that our facial expressions give away the effort we're making. Compared to Camilo's face, of course, and lifting that really was hard work for Luisa. Just judge for yourselves. But what about Mirabel? Poor? No doubt she's the one who's left us with strange masks. Being the main character of Encanto, she has the disadvantage that more weird things happen with her face. But it's not all bad, since it gives us some really funny moments. These are things that we rarely notice. And believe me, after seeing this, you won't be able to get these images out of your mind. If we analyze her character, we see that she is a smart, brave, and daring girl. The only person who was able to save Casita, her whole family, and of course, everything. The entire Encanto. Moreover, she excels at entertaining kids. Although maybe the reason. Why are these kids so interested in knowing Mirabel's real power in the Madrigal family song? Maybe it's because of the weird faces she makes that only they can notice. I mean, she's right there in front of them. But what happened to her here? It looks like she just sucked on a really sour lemon, one of those really bitter ones. And apparently, the saying, like father, like son, turned out to be true. Since Mirabel didn't want to be left behind when it comes to flying, just like her father did. Except she wanted to go turbo and surpass Agustín and his gang of bees. Just like with her dad in the first song of the movie, Mirabel's mom wanted to help her reach the moon. Just look at her. She looks like she's going at the speed of light. Oh, Mirabel, but what do you say about this next face? That lemon was really strong, huh? Or when it was hard for her to hold the accordion. I'm sure something similar happened to a lot of us. We know that Mirabel doesn't have impressive strength like her sister Luisa, but apparently, Mirabel was late when strength was being handed out. Look at how she struggles to carry this simple accordion. And speaking of strength, even the donkeys are surprised at how Luisa lifts Mirabel. Have you seen the look of panic on Mirabel's face? Who if Luisa lifted me, I'd feel the same way. It looks like she's going to launch her into space. What? Really? Is everyone obsessed with sending her far away? And to finish off poor Mirabel, there's the scene where I ask myself the following. How did her neck not snap? As soon as Mirabel goes to talk to Luisa, who's losing her powers, she hugs her little sister, but what? Look at the way her neck stretches! Maybe her real power is being able to take hits or stretch like gum. Anyway, these were the funniest moments we found when we paused Encanto. We'll leave you a few more, and if you find others, make sure to put them in the comments.